TBS champion, Julia Hart. Congratulations. What a great match, and what a great way to win the championship.
Hey Julia, Justin from the Wrestling Classic. I saw that you tweeted out that you are now the youngest champion in AEW. How does that make you feel, and what does that mean to you?
I mean, it's crazy. I didn't expect this to happen. I'm on cloud 9 right now. I had some goals for myself this year, and I'm doing above what my goals were, so I'm very proud of myself.
Emily May with Sportskeeda Wrestling. Congratulations. We heard previously from Chris Statlander and other AEW talent about how much you've grown this year, and now you are TBS champion. If you can speak about that growth and how much that means to you to hear from other AEW talent how well you've been doing.
Yeah, I also want to give the girls their flowers too, because they helped bring it out of me with my matches with Willow, Sky, and Chris. They really helped elevate me and bring me to the next level, because before then I've been wrestling more local talent, so finally getting in there with, you know, people on the roster, and I'm learning from them, and it's great, so it means a lot.
Corey Lee with the Wrestling Observer. We saw pretty much the start of your career during kind of the tail end of the pandemic shows. Now, obviously, you're a champion. Can you just talk about your from basically going from training school right to TV, and how that has kind of changed from when you started as the cheerleader and now obviously as a member of the House of Black?
Oh, the cheerleader. Yeah, I think before I was training at the Nightmare Factory, I had maybe 5 matches on the indies ever, and then next thing you know, I was on TV, so it was a really big jump, and you guys all saw my growth on TV, which a lot of people, you don't see. All of their growth is on the indies, and then they make it to TV, but you guys saw me at some of my lowest lows, doing the cheer thing, and then finding myself and elevating myself. So yeah, you guys saw it all, I guess. But I'm very proud of myself now, and I did always see myself going this path, and I can't believe I'm doing it this early on in my career. I told myself, oh, when I'm 26, I hope I'm on TV. And 22, winning a belt, man, I'm trying not too hard to think about it because it's just so crazy. Yeah.
Question here. Hi, Julia. Iman with LAXIS. Congratulations on becoming TBS champion. MJF, when he was here previously, talked about ageism in wrestling. He's 27, you're 22, you could be a senior in college. Have you experienced any obstacles due to your age, or maybe people not taking you seriously, and if so, how did you overcome those obstacles?
Yeah, I think being with the cheer gimmick, it was really hard to even take myself seriously, and I wasn't confident, and I always felt just like the little guy. I still am the little guy, and I'm still learning every week and every time I'm in the ring, and I love everybody's critiques. I really appreciate it. So, I mean, what was the question? Sorry.
Have you had any challenges, maybe?
Oh yeah, I remember coming to the back after my matches as a cheerleader, and people would just be like, "You'll get it eventually. Like, it's okay." And I'm like, "Oh God, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not confident in myself. I don't know what's happening." So, I think it was just finding my darker side to really take it out of me. So now I come back from my matches and people are like, "Good job. You're figuring something out." And I'm like, "Oh, thank God I'm doing something right now," because it was a long path to find me doing something right. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, TK Trinidad for Women's Wrestling Talk. You were just talking about kind of finding your path. What was the moment where, you know, from cheerleader to who you are now, that it clicked and made sense for you?
I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still finding my way. I think recently, after my first match with Willow, when I came to the back, I was like, this is how I'm supposed to feel after a match. just on top of the world and unstoppable. Because it took a really long time to feel that way. So. Good God. Hope everybody's okay.
Oh man, well, good Lord, I hope these guys control themselves back there. Well, I can promise you, I'll look into what's happening. I have to say, Julia, you know, in addition to being the youngest champion in AEW, you're also somebody who has come so far. You know, we talked about coming from Daly's place, but it's really great to be here and have one of the homegrown stars of AEW who we saw from very early in your wrestling career to now being a champion at such a big event in front of such a big crowd. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tony.
Hi, Alicia, BodySlam.net and Give Me an Alia podcast. Julia, how does it feel to be the only member of House of Black tonight to have come out with some gold?
You know, I always say the house always wins. So I won tonight. I mean, when we say that, it also means there's something on the horizon. We always see past, even if there is a loss, there will be an end goal of a win. So when I lost to Statlander the first time, I saw the horizon, you know. So there's something in store for them, and the house always wins.
Another question over here. Hey Julia, Matty Branch, Clutch Points. Thanks. So you're the only member of the House of Black who's won a singles title in AEW. How does it feel to see, you know, to come up with those guys and having done something that they haven't done in the promotion?
I think it's crazy. I will say, all of their matches, I've been sitting ringside, and everything they do, I take it in. So I'm constantly learning from them, and I'm applying it to myself. So if anything, they helped majority of what I'm doing. So I'll give them props.
Last two questions. In the back.
Hey Julia, Jim Valley, Wrestling Observer. You're missed. We've seen it blind people. We've seen it possess people. In Japan recently, Greg Muda is apparently growing a child with his mist. From a storytelling perspective, have you thought about what your mist might possibly do, or where it could take you, or where you could take it in the future?
Man. Well, Muda's got me beat, I guess. He's out here having kids with his mist. I don't know how you can top that. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. I guess maybe I can see if I think anybody else deserves it, because I gave it to Willow and Sky, and Willow just rejected it clearly, and Sky, there's something different about her, but we're not on each other's side, clearly. She tried to miss me back, and tonight she offered her hand, which is confusing because she missed me, so of course I'm gonna clobber her in the face, because, girl, what are you doing? And I also did do it to Anna Jay, and, she didn't take it as well, so I guess we'll see if I can get either one to ever join me, or to never join me. It's all on how they take it, because I embraced it, and I'm so glad I embraced it. So.
Last question.
Last question? Right here. Oh, sorry.
Hi, Julia. First of all, congratulations for tonight, and thank you so much for the time to get the question. Tony, thank you so much for the time. Well, I want to know which one is the limit for you to defend this title, because we know right now in AEW we got a lot of great talent on the women's division, and tonight we got a new AEW women's champion, Timeless Toni Storm. So how does it feel right now to know there's a lot of people who want that goal, and what is the limit to defend this title?
Oh, it's great. There's a lot of people on the roster that I haven't touched yet, if you're really thinking about it, since I've embraced my new path. So there's a lot of people that haven't seen the new me or know how I am in the ring, and I don't know if many of them are ready for it. So anybody on the roster, I'm ready. So, yeah. Is that it?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of people lining up to fight you, and we have a great roster, I think. Absolutely. Tonight you've wrestled two of the best people in the division, and it was a situation you had a lot to do with creating with the Mist, as Jim Valley pointed out. But I do think there's a lot of great competition out there for you in AEW, and potentially even people who could challenge from outside the promotion. I know you're going to be a fighting champion, knowing you.
Yeah, I'll do whatever it takes. Thank you so much, Tony.
Thank you, Julia. I really appreciate it. Thank you for being here tonight. And thank you very much, everybody, for that round of applause. And it's very much an honor to have the youngest AEW champion here tonight.